What's going on, folks? Kenny here again with another Fallout 4 settlement build. Now I've been gone for kind of a long time. I guess has it been about a month? I guess I don't know. I've been doing a lot of traveling lately. I just got promoted my job, got to raise a bunch of money. So I was like, fuck it, I'll take a week off. Before that, I was building a vault because I was reading this book and it was about like life in the afterworld kind of thing. And they talk about vaults and stuff, so I got excited to build one. But then I remembered I hate building vaults, and I hated it. And so, like, halfway through filming the video, I was just like, I hate this. I said it out loud and stopped, just kind of wiped my hands clean of it. I hated the thing. I just don't like it, so I'm not going to show anybody. I may show it up later, but I don't really care. But this is a Somerville Place build that I've been working on. Also been going through quite a lot of crashes, so I'm just going to be doing this part like of the settlement that I've built so far, which is awesome, if I will say so. But I'm gonna not really working on the rest of the settlement until I finish or until I figure out what's going on with my crashes and I fix it, because I'm pretty sure it's custom vanilla assets, but I don't want to get rid of it because it has one weapon sign that I need. So I'm hoping I don't have to get rid of it, but I'm thinking I might have to. But so the backstory with this little settlement is this is the southernmost settlement you can build on the map. It's also right north of the glowing sea, which is north of the capital wasteland. Well, people traveling from the capital wasteland through the glowing sea are going to probably feel like shit when they get through it. They're going to need to stop off somewhere and kind of recharge and, you know, take a break. So this is that settlement at Somerville Place. It's also got another purpose, but I'll get into that when I get to it because it is a secret and I love it. But so we move on here. This is the just like the gateway. Now the USO mod has a huge update. It's awesome. They got so many cool things in it now. So this is one of them. It's they have the box cars in different, also not just the box cars, but like most of the new walls in like all retextured designs. So check those out. But this one, I tend to use more the metal, like the regular metal box cars or walls, and rusted metal and the green ones, just because it looks more weathered, because I want this settlement to feel like it's already been here, not that I just built this in like a couple days or anything like that. So this is the kind of like security room, kind of checkpoint, like you have to go through, kind of give a manifest or a list of all the shit you got with you, and then as you leave a list of all the shit that you're taking with you. I feel like the best security for a settlement is to have one place in and one place out, so that way you can't get kind of blindsided by anybody. But yeah, this is just that little checkpoint. Now if you're going into the settlement, there's this door. If you're just working here, there's that door. Let's go this way first on the security aspect of it. Fuck it. So over here was the what's it called, that little campfire, and traders and stuff would actually stop by there, and the kids would stop by. I just got rid of it because I'm trying to build and they're just standing in the way, and I had like Brahmin walking in and out, so got rid of it for the time being. But this is gonna be where the like traders kind of stop off at, and you know, park the Brahmin over there. And do you park a Brahmin? I guess it's like you would park a cow. I don't know. Make them sit there. I don't know what you do with cows. Put them there, and some like hay and water and stuff, so the Brahmin can kind of take a break. And then we walk over this way, and you've got this down here. So the USO update has new junk walls, and some of them are angled, and I didn't know what to do with them or what they were for, so I just used it as a roof for like this kind of like security break area. Like if you're on or off duty, you just kind of go here and have a beer or have a cigarette or something. Then you walk up here into the security tower, which I put here. It doesn't come with a settlement. It's just sort of a security office. Is the computer where they kind of log, you know, who's got what, who's coming, who's going. And then you can kind of get another view of the like who's trying to get in from this way, and a little bit further down because you're a bit higher. A little just extra security measure on the custom workshop items, I want to say it's called. So I don't know, but it's Aslam's mod, and it's got that like a bunch of pre-decorated shelves and tables and stuff. The update has these tables right here, and they're so cool. I've got them all over the place, but try not to use them too much, even though I definitely abused it, but they're just so cool looking. They really add a lot of character to little kind of squatter rooms. But then this way, if we walk over here, I don't know, that car is just there to fill up a gap. I don't know what the hell is, couldn't think of anything to put there, so just chucked that there. But this is the police station slash town or county jail, town jail, whatever. She is actually a heavily armed secretary. She's usually sitting at that table right there, which is a what's it called, guard post. But also they all sit down as well, and kind of added some place anywhere modded all that stuff onto the table, because none of it actually sits on this, which kind of bothered me, but I made it look my own. I think it looks fine. And then over here, you don't see the mayor now. She's not in her table, but this is the mayor's office. And I think a common theme I've been doing with all my middlemen, Minutemen run settlements is having a mayor. And you'll notice the mayors in all the settlements, they are all in the general costumes, which, I mean, as far as military goes and chain of command, every general has a general. So, and then this over here is the jail in this way. I love these rotted, like the green metal walls just look rotted and rusted and look so good. But this is the cells in here. Now this isn't really like a jail or a prison. It's just more of like a holding point, like you fucked up, we got to throw you in here overnight, you understand. But this stuff is kind of really minimal. By really minimal, I mean like their beds are haystacks with straw, with pillows made of hay, and a toilet. This guy over here was keistering chems into this settlement, which there's a strict no chem policy, but there's always going to be drugs, let's just face it. But he was caught trying to keister drugs into the settlement, and they fell out of his butt and they caught him, and so he lost his toilet privileges. So now they're going to hear everything that falls out of his butt, and he can't smuggle any more drugs in. Oh my god, I should have a next contest I do is gonna be how many times I talk about butt or poop, and then you win something cool, probably just a box of poop or something. I'm gonna stop talking about poop. It's kind of not funny anymore. But yeah, this is the other, god damn it, Kenny. The other cell I got. I don't remember, I think this is just all warehouse stuff. And no, it's actual floors, and I just surrounded it all in metal because I didn't want any open cages or any any way for them to look, out and kind of plan an escape. Also, if you notice, there's like walls between all of them, so they can't even really see each other either. And talking is kept to a minimum because that's how prisons work. Moving out here, just got attacked by ghouls, and she's still antsy. We walk this way. This is actually the mayor's house. She's like the only other person here with a mailbox, because she's the only other important person here. Try to keep this real minimal. I'm sort of steering away from making rooms, I guess, because I feel like in that apocalypse, you're not going to really have the luxury of separating rooms and stuff like that. So everything's kind of going to be in one open area. So that's sort of what I went for with this, trying to experiment with this. I love this little bathroom, the shitty little sink I have, the little mirror stuck to the wall and the towel sticking out of the wall. It's awesome. Again, I haven't really decorated much. It keeps crashing, so I don't want to there's been times where I've decorated an entire house and I didn't save and it crashed on me and it pissed me off so much. So I'm steering away from any kind of junk decoration until I'm done with everything. Again, powered by itself because I have a bad habit of not liking wires, I guess. That's not a really bad habit. Wires are cumbersome. They're moving this way. So this building over here is the weapon shop. I didn't want to make it on just regular old shack foundation. I kind of wanted it something, I guess, creative, break the monotony of the buildings I've been using. So it is a broken down semi-trailer that doubles as the weapon shop, and take note of that railroad sign because there's a railroad theme in here as well. No spoilers, but over here I think it's awesome. the USO update has these interior walls with windows in them. So I made a super secure window that smacks a dude in the face every time you open it. But this is also where you buy weapons at. So I kind of used the same old chain link fence through wood kind of idea. Kind of got stale with it, wanted to try something new, and I guess a security window seemed cool enough. But this place there ain't really much to it. Again, like I said, it didn't really decorate too much. I'm saving that for last. But this is where he works on his weapons and just like eats and things like that. I did decorate that, but it's just because it was easy. But yeah, I'm saving all the meat and potatoes for the end. And this is the weapons portion. Yes. Also his room. So people can't just come piling through the window trying to steal shit because he's asleep 5 feet away. Oh, I love these curtains. I've been using these curtains instead of doors all the time now. I like it so much more. Also with the USO update. Not going to go into that building over there because that is not really done at all. Over here, didn't really do too much. Ooh, this. Okay, so once you unlock, this is like a little lore, I guess. So once you unlock the settlement, like to unlock, you have to go kill a bunch of ghouls. Well, the ghouls had been troubling the settlement for a long time, and the original settlers, as you see, was the man and the 2 kids. There was also a dog and a wife that were killed in a ghoul attack, and so this is their little grave, and is not to be touched. They can build anywhere they want, but this scene straight out of The Conjuring is not to be touched at all. Then over here, didn't really do too much to the farm, just kind of added some more color to it. There's not really much to do, I guess. I put a lot more plants like in more places and added some more color to it. You can now put these water purifiers in the ground, which is fucking awesome. Because this settlement has no water, so you're gonna have like 1,000 little spigots all over the place. This is gonna drive me crazy, I know it. So to farm, settlers don't just farm from here. They jump up top and they farm up here like idiots, and it's so annoying. All these little things require, I think it's gonna be about 2 farmers between a lot of them. So they're gonna be standing up there. It's gonna drive me insane, but whatever. And then this is just all these decorations are kind of pre-built, so I just slapped them in here to make it look like a shed, something like that. And then the house is my favorite part. Oh, this place is so awesome. Walk in this way over here, just a little porch. The kitchen, again, not decorated yet. And then, the doctor's not there. Usually I have the doctor, I feel like an invisible mat, like right there. And I have the doctor just kind of sits behind the counter and just watches the door. And I like that more than like putting him behind like an actual clinic counter, because it's like whenever you come in and get healed, you're just kind of catching him, on the fly, doing whatever. So yeah, this also doubles as a clinic, by the way, if you didn't get the context clues. This over here is like, obviously the table where they eat dinner. Little military theme I brought in with this. So in the DFACs or the dining facilities, as kind of to commemorate or to remember like lost troops and stuff like that, they keep a place at the table always set for them, and the chair pushed up against it or tilted up against it, and they keep a meal out for them every day. Well, they kind of tucked the mom's chair in, and they bring her out a new clean plate every day and kind of remember that she passed away and stuff. They use shitty old silverware and plates and stuff. She uses nice clean. They leave nice clean stuff out for her. But and then over here is sort of his little office. I guess like living area. Plays games with his kids and shit over here. I like to believe he's a good dad. He's a good dad. But and here is the actual clinic. This is, I don't think I have any power in here yet. But anyway, this is like not so much like where all the healing and stuff gets done. This is more of like an overnight room, like if you're seriously messed up or you need a bed for the night or healing for the night, and this is where you'd stay. This chair right here actually doubles as a surgery chair, so you can actually get your face changed and stuff like that, which will make sense with a theme I've got yet to announce. But yeah, just a bunch of medical equipment, tons of antiseptic. kind of laying around. I decorated this because I just got really carried away with how awesome this place was turning. Oh, I love this place. Yeah, there's a little science station over here. Science station, a laboratory, Kenny. That's what they're called. Then over here you've got the kids' room. So over here you've got the son sleeps here. He's obsessed with Nuka-Cola, stuff like that, and just dying to go to Nuke World because he doesn't know that it's a giant slave pit. But and then over here you've got the daughter's room, or side, I guess, where since the loss of her mother, she kind of went like, I don't know, sort of try to start a fend for herself. And then the Minutemen came, killed all the ghouls that killed her mom. So she's now obsessed with the Minutemen and the military and stuff. So this is her little section. She's been, I guess, killing and stuffing mole rats. That's not the signs of a serial killer. Then you go outside, upstairs. Oh, is that a little railroad sign? Whatever. Don't mind the glowing workshop. Up here is the... God, it's all floating. I don't know why it's doing that. So you look here. That mat is hovering, and those boxes are hovering because I'm an idiot. Come on, Kenny, pull it together. But, walk into here is sort of a... just a attic. Nothing too fancy. It's got its own power, I will say. Because this is where he works on his chems and stuff. That light turned on. That's all that really turns on. But it's basically where they just keep everything that doesn't fit in the rest of the house that they still need. And just like odd furniture. Just like stands and broken TVs, boxes, and a harmless bookshelf. But this wire over here seems to go through this wall. Whatever could be behind this wall. There's no door. It's just a bookshelf. That's where you're wrong. Because I'm terrible at announcing anything, and this is so stupid. But along with this being a stop-off point for travelers from the Capital Wasteland, there also isn't a railroad presence in the Capital Wasteland. So if you remember, there are synths in Fallout 3. What's his name? Harkness. And there's an Institute presence by being the guy looking for the android, or the synth, as we all know what they really are. So they bugger off up north where the railroad can help them, even though there's a heavier Institute presence. But this acts as a, what are they called? The dead drops for like wayward synths and all that coming from the Capital Wasteland. You pop this open and you've got a real neat little Anne Frank room, and it only opens, well, only pretend it only opens from the outside, and the lighting in it only works if that switch on there is on. And so it kind of, so you don't really like alert yourself to the outside or like stand out to the outside. You can't see the light. But this little room has everything like a traveler like or somebody stowing away would need. It's got food. It's got reading material. You can store all your stuff back there. You've got food, drink, games and stuff. A little chest for all your belongings. But I mean, not only for synths, if it's like just people on the run from someone else, like good folk. I made this little bed here. Now it doesn't work like an actual bed. It's just two mattresses, like two dummy mattresses with a dummy sleeping bag on top of it, because I don't want stupid dumb settlers sleeping in this bed and then getting stuck on the roof or something. But so none of this actually works for the settlers, and to my knowledge, none of them even know about it because I've never seen this door open. But yeah, it's just kind of just a place to sort of hide out if you're, on the run from somebody and you're like a good person, at least, because they don't stow away criminals. But anyway, I've been rambling on way too long. I've said a lot of nothing. So this concludes this part of the settlement. Stay tuned because I'm going to be working on the back end, doing a bunch of stuff up there as well. So thanks for tuning in. I've noticed some new subscribers as well, even though I haven't put any new content up in a while. Thanks for still subscribing and checking out the channel. Leave a comment below if you've got any like ideas or anything, or any comments for any of the stuff that I've showed you. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.